Rachel Matt Jacobs here, coming to you on the Weather Awareness Week. Today is March 19th, and we are talking to you about receiving alerts. Ain't that right?
That's right, Rachel. Why don't you start off and tell them about all the places they can find their alerts on social media?
So the biggest place that I would recommend anybody to go would immediately be Twitter, or what is known now as X. That's where I get my minute-by-minute updates from the National Weather Service. Is it the National Prediction Center?
Storm Prediction Center, yeah.
They are constantly posting on there. So if you want to know right now, and you have like a smartwatch, what are the iPhone watches called? Are they just
Apple
smartwatch?
Watch.
Okay. If you have an Apple Watch, like, all those will come through on it, and you will get all your alerts immediately. Of course, you have Facebook that they come to. Even with having a cell phone, you will, if it's like a real emergency, you will get those automatic alerts on them that come through, kind of like the Amber Alerts. And make sure to always have your notifications on, because that's the best way that you're really going to see any information right now.
That's right, Rachel. Another recent technological device that has started to utilize National Weather Service alerts is, I just heard it go off, our Alexa. Anytime National Weather Service puts something out for your area, they can give you, you have to enable it, but it can give you alerts to tell you about the weather and the possible warnings and watches that will be issued for your area. Let me start out before I go any further and say the most important thing to know is where your local forecast office is and which one is specific for your area. So just to quickly go over Ohio, Ohio has 5 National Weather Service radar sites that cover our area. For our neck of the woods, it's NWS Northern Indiana. For southwestern Ohio, it is National Weather Service office in Wilmington. Mm-hmm. Northeast Ohio is Cleveland. And then just south of Cleveland, that little stretch, there's a few counties that are covered by Pittsburgh. And then in southeast Ohio, it's covered by Charleston, West Virginia. So knowing that is half the battle, because it's not going to do a whole lot of good on a severe weather day to be following Pittsburgh if your coverage area is, say, Wilmington. So that is the first thing I always tell people. Secondly, TV and radio are still the tried and true methods. Having a weather radio in your house, make sure you have fresh batteries in it, so this way if the storms knock your power out, you have a way of still getting your alerts from your weather radio. Make sure that you, when you know a severe weather day may happen, charge all your devices, whether it be a tablet, cell phone, all that stuff.
Make sure that you have those, what are they called? The exact word? The portable chargers. Make sure you have several of those charged up, ready to go. You're going to want to make sure you have some type of flashlight, lantern, all that stuff. Maybe just for emergencies, some non-perishable foods from your pantry that you can have.
Yep, that's correct. The last couple of ways we're going to talk about how to get alerts is, we found this out the hard way yesterday when we were out in the field. We were driving and we were getting on a tornadic warning storm. The second we got in the box, both of our phones immediately went off, like how when you get an Amber Alert or some kind of national emergency. Well, apparently the WEA has now enabled cell phones when you have a tornado warning also. It gives you those alerts now too, which was news to me. when I found out the hard way yesterday when it about gave me a heart attack. So, and the last way we're going to talk about is tornado sirens. Now with more modern technology, louder speakers, louder TVs, laptops, you're playing video games. It's a lot harder to hear them, but they still utilize tornado sirens to be able to get advanced warning out to the public. So once again, it's social media, TV, radio. And the thing about TV and radio, really quick before we sign off, is a lot of those do have dedicated apps to where you can access their live coverage of severe weather. So if your TV does go out, as long as you charged your devices, you should still be able to get any of those alerts.
Yeah.
Excuse me, any of those alerts, even though your TV's out. They have a dedicated app that you can access for free most of the time to be able to get your news. So with that being said, those are your different types of ways to get alerts. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Matt Jacobs, alongside Rachel Jacobs. Thank you for tuning in all week for Safety Awareness Week here in Ohio. And stay tuned for the rest of our videos. Have a good day. Stay weather aware, and we'll talk to you soon.